is underway. And it's a tidy start from the front row, but look at that, Girardeau moves all the way over to try and defend from Clio, and Thomas Peccar's jumped right through the middle. Matthew Lanapudon and Jerzy Spinkovic either side of him. Is a fantastic start by Thomas Peccar. You've got to love a bit of that. He's going to try and keep it down the middle as well. That hangs Matthew Lanapudon out to dry. I'm not sure he knows they're 3 wide. Nice and tidy from everybody else so far. Andreas Stucky's on the inside line there. So too is Henrik Siebel. A few of them run wide. Most of the Sheffield Sport cars of Steenmetz and Polderman. But it was a really clean start from the front row. Now they're going to be hoping the guys behind them fight so they can break away, but they're not going to break away if David Pouget does that. He's a bit late on the brakes. He locks up Guillaume sideways. Oh no, Pouget's come back on, and Nicolas Milon in avoidance has gone off. Oh, Lanapudon sideways. There's cars around and sideways. There's more contact. Lanapudon off and into the barriers hard, and that's surely going to be a safety car. He got turned by somebody in the pack. We didn't quite see who that was, but as he came on, he bounced off the side of another car, and surely the safety car is out. Everybody's going to try and sort themselves out, but there was a bit of a bunch up as Nicolas Milon was turned off the side of the road. I'm not sure if he just went off in avoidance or if Pouget actually made contact with him. But it all slowed down because Girardeau and Marc Guillot were right together round turn 2, side by side. Guillot was off, and there is Mathieu Lanapudon. Quick thumbs up as well to the medical car. He's okay, but understandably unhappy with the damage. Yesterday, Pouget went about now. Doesn't look like he's done it just yet. Now he's going, goes to the outside line, tries to get a good run. Look at that, Thomas Peccar all over the back of Marc Guillot. My co-commentator David Addison and shared duties. We would have called them oranges and lemons as he did in Hockenheim last season, but we're back underway at the Hungaroring. Nico Abea is coming under pressure from Brigatti further down the order as well. Nico in the white and blue car just going over the crest now behind Guillaume Mayo, but look at that, Pouget all the way to the inside. Girardeau went 3rd to 1st in the restart yesterday. He's going to try to do it again. He tries to get underneath him, hits the back of Pouget, and that is Brigatti all the way off in turn 1. It looked like the front left had gone down on that car, but I think he was just ridiculously late on the brakes, unfortunately. He said he was exciting yesterday. Even more exciting today as he throws it at the scenery. 2 by 2 in the middle of the pack there. That is Mazzetti. Andreas Stucky's involved in that as well, and Gábor, and I think Mariano Alonso is the second car in that little pack as well. Mariano in the number 42 GPA racing machine, the white and blue car. He managed to survive the earlier incident despite having Mathieu Lanapudon's car slap the side of him. Girardeau completely sideways there through turn 4, and Guillot looks down the inside. They may be teammates, but they don't really have sort of team orders at Milan competition. They're all paying customers. Nicolas Milon. They want to get their money's worth. To get the results, Jerzy Spinkovic going well in 5th place as well. He currently leads the Challengers Cup. Guillaume Mayo 2nd in that, 7th overall. Nico Abea 8th, 3rd in the Challengers Cup. Horn is 15th at the moment, leading gentleman drivers. Quinto Stefano is 2nd in the class, 17th overall, and René Steenmetz is 3rd. He's currently running in 21st place overall. Mariano Alonso gets to the border, has to pay to get back in. Just in front of Gábor, who tries to go this way, then that. You hear the tyres screaming for mercy, and well, Mazzetti way off the circuit. We don't need anybody to tell us that that's outside track limits, and Mariano Alonso trying to leave the space for Gábor, all over the grass, completely sideways on the way to turn 12, manages to keep it under control despite losing the plate. Marc Guillot there, just chopping the nose off Thomas Peccar. Czech driver. Right in the thick of it here with Jerzy Spinkovic and Nicolas Milon right behind. Jerzy and the Unique Racing team have been really good fun again this season, and the top 6 are all still absolutely glued together. Across the line then, Pouget, Girardeau, Guillot, Peccar, Spinkovic, Milan, Mayo, Abea, Mazzetti and Alonso. All the top 10, although Gábor has now moved up into 10th position, so correct that, Chaz. Spinkovic down the inside of Thomas Peccar. Lovely move late on the brakes. Looked like Milan was going to go for it on Spinkovic, but instead he turned it into an overtaking manoeuvre rather than defence. Girardeau clinging onto the back now of the GPA racing machine of Pouget. Goes over to the right slightly, then looks down the inside. The car shimmies a little bit on the brakes, tries not to run too wide, but I think there is a little bit of contact. Runs him out of road where it's like Guillot on lap 1. And speaking of, he's going to try and go around the outside of turn 3. Is he going to make that work? I don't think he is. Oh, not quite. These two are always absolutely stuck together in the championship. Marc Guillot and David Pouget. Always good fun to watch them fight. As we go up through turn 4 then into turn 5. Long right-hander up the hill. The grip comes to you and then suddenly you go over a crest on the exit. Feels like the grip is completely gone. Then we get towards the chicane, turn 6 and 7. Expect two-wheel action through here. especially in the first part of it as well. The cars hop, skip and jump one way then the other. An amazing top 6 battle once again. As soon as anybody makes a mistake here, or as soon as anybody can benefit massively from the slipstream, it is all going to change. But this is exactly what we want to see in Clio Cup. This is a fantastic advert once again for one-make racing and how close it can be. Love to see it. There was a big bounce over the curve there by Nico Abea, completely shaking the car. It is a real bone shaker of a curve on the exit of turn 11. But Gerardo is definitely one of the men with the pace to be able to break away from the 5 cars behind him. In the background there looks like a move from Brigatti on Stuckey. That would have been for 14th position. The gap that you see on the left-hand side of your screen is the gap from the car above them, basically, on the timing tower. So there's only a couple of tenths between all of them. Mayo is then 7 tenths off the back of Nicolas Milon in 7th place, but it's not a massive gap by any standards. Everybody now weaving down the straight. Gerardo going one way, then the other, and decides to call it a day. Stick to the left-hand side, goes to sort of defend, tries to break the slipstream slightly. Milon, again, looking down the inside of Thomas Pekar, and he goes for it. It's going to be the second time that Pekar has been done at turn 1, but he's going to try and switch back and say, not on your life, sunshine. No siree. Tries to go to the left. Nicola is wise to it. I don't think there's an overlap, so Pekar can't pop his car down the inside there, and he tries maybe to get underneath him into turn 2. But no, you can't sort of pull that move off with somebody as wise as Nicolas Milon defending ahead of you. Like I've said, he's a 13-time Clio Cup champion in different aspects. He's amazing. Cars and a really, really nice guy as well. Very, very calm, very collected. Beautiful lighting here at the Hungaroring as well. It certainly looks fantastic, doesn't it, as the sun starts to drop behind the hills. The shadows get longer and longer this afternoon. The race will finish after 6 p.m. It's about, well, it's 5:59 right now, so definitely going to be finishing after 6 p.m. Pretty much an evening race with great conditions. Still over 20 degrees here in Budapest. That top 6 has become a top 8. There's the battle behind them. That is Mazzetti with Gábor Tim all over the back of him. Then Yusuf Pantia with Nikola Milkovic. Brigatti, Stuckey, Ricciarini. Then Horn, who is leading the gentleman drivers. There's Henrik Siebel and Jacopo Chimenez just behind. Quinto Stefano bouncing his way through the left-hander at turn 8. Quinto, very, very exciting Italian man. A really, really nice guy as well. Probably thinking by now, Chaz, you say everybody's a nice guy. They all are, honestly. There is Gábor Tim down the inside of Mazzetti. Gets the move done on the way in, but is Mazzetti going to get the run on the way out? You can bet your bottom dollar he will. Look at that, lovely stuff. But now he's on the outside for turn 13. Gábor Tim tucks it into the apex on the entry. Mazzetti's going to try and do him again. That's beautiful stuff. Absolutely fantastic by William Mazzetti. Now he's going to give room on the way up to 14. Not quite sure there. But still, Gábor Tim is now on the inside. I'm going to keep my eye on the grandstand in front of me here and see what the fans think of that, because the Hungarians are so proud of their local drivers, and they are right together as they go across the line. It is nose to tail. These are for the final spots in the top 10 now. Nicolas Milon is having a go at Spinkovic, and Pouget is having a go at Gerardo for the race lead. Look at Gio close up on the apex. They really held each other up there. Gerardo properly parked it on the inside of the corner. Pouget's not going to take that line down though. He's thinking, right, let me pass now, sunshine, come on. There's not going to be any letting of anybody at this point, but Gio's watching this now, rubbing his hands together, thinking, if only I can get a trophy for this one. I did speak to him before the race, actually. He says he does need to catch a flight very, very soon after this, so I may end up with a trophy. So I'm sort of willing Mark on here to get some silverware for this one, so I'm going to take it home and take some space up. Anyway, you're not allowed to use all of the green return with all 4 wheels. Gerardo's driven brilliantly here once again though, and Pouget, you can guarantee he's going to try it hard now. And look at that, Gerardo clings to the apex, turns in nice and early, sticks the car down the inside. Pouget cannot do enough to get ahead of him, and this is what I mean. The Gerardo that we saw last season, completely different beast this year, even faster than he was last time out. Around the final corner to win the second race of the day. That's redemption for you. That is how you do it. Anthony Gerardo wins at the Hungaroring. David Pouget second, after a fantastic drive, and it is Nicolas Milon third. No trophy for Mark Gio in 4th, no trophy for me either, unfortunately. But still, Jerzy Spinkovic wins the Challengers Cup in 5th place ahead Nico Abea, who finishes 7th overall, Guillaume Mayo 8th. Yusuf Pantia finishes inside the top 10. Gábor Tim gets a top 10 as well on home soil in his first weekend in the championship. Great performance. Quinto Stefano wins the gentleman drivers category ahead of Horn, who finishes 7th on the road. Then it is Henrik Siebel, Chen Hanlin, Stefan Polderman.